Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode. First off, Merry Christmas to all, and a Happy New Year. Now, some update about what happened in the previous episode is we went to print the photos, and then of course we left the bloody photos in the taxi. Now, on WeChat, or Weixin as they call it in Chinese, there is a function that you can actually contact the said taxi driver through the payment app. You only get one chance at this, and luckily this gets recorded on the software that you did log a complaint or you did log a message of sort, and then the driver is obligated to then contact you back. There's no time stipulation on when he can call you back. So what tends to happen is they usually contact you back like at the end of their shift, and only then will they like try and get the stuff back to you, whatever you forgot. Now, I've heard people forgetting wallets, I've heard people forgetting their laptops, so I was a little bit reassured when I heard, okay, yeah, you probably will get your stuff back, they're not going to keep it because you logged that message or that complaint. And what then happened was I gave up my wife's number because, you know, the guy's gonna call me, I'm not gonna understand what the fuck he's saying. So we contacted back. He called my wife, I think it was, what time was it?
Almost 11.
Almost 11 at night. He finally decided, we already went to bed, and he was like, oh, okay. He didn't answer, so we called him back the next morning. And he said, oh, well, he's sleeping now. He works night shift. So we waited until the next day, and then he finally arranged that we're gonna pick up the photos. Where did we pick up the photos? Anyway, okay, so we arranged the meeting point with this guy, and he graciously handed over the photos. So yeah, big win. So the photos are now on their way to Africa, and they'll be there. Well, we actually thought they would be there already. But then we got to run into a small problem. We went with Anyway, so we went with this company we found online. It was much cheaper than DHL and all these other places, and they had a good review of sorts. I don't know, my wife did all that stuff. And then we sent the photos off on the... When did we send the photos? We sent the photos off on the 20th. It's now the 27th, and they still haven't arrived yet. And this was supposed to be like express, you know, we wanted it to fly there. Where are the photos now?
Well, this morning I checked. The update information still be the 21st.
So we haven't had an update about the photos since the 21st, and that was in Hong Kong. In Hong Kong. So for the last 6 days, we don't know where the photos are. And did we try to contact this express company and ask them?
Didn't.
Why?
Well, the information always late. I understand that because always.
6 days late?
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. My wife seems to be very relaxed about the situation. She doesn't care. All right, so, but we did keep several photos. I believe we kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We kept 7 photos for ourselves. We went on to Taobao and we bought frames for said photos. Now the photos, I printed the photos in 2 different sizes. We printed 12 inches and 15 inches. And the 12-inch photos are actually 25 point something, 25 by 30 odd centimeters, and the 15 inches were 25 by 38.4, something like that. Well, nonetheless, the photos don't perfectly fit into the photo. There is a small edge to these photos. That you can see like inside the frame. Okay, these photos don't actually fit in perfectly as they should, which I was kind of annoyed about. I thought there was like a standard, you know, you print something, if there's a standard at the printing shop, there should be a standard frame size that goes along with it. And if you wanted something that's not standard to you, that would be a special order. But I don't know, somewhere between the people that make the frames and people that actually print stuff and make paintings and pictures, there's some kind of communication gap there, problem, something. Fix it. So we actually did get the photos back, and now we're going to be putting them on the wall. Finally going to have my own prints in my living room and in the office. I think it's going to look fantastic. But first things first, we have to actually find the perfect layout for these photos. So we got this big wall above us, and we actually have to figure out how we're going to arrange the photos. So we got 7 of them. I'm probably going to put 5 of them up in the living room, and the other 2 smaller ones I'm going to put up in the office for my own personal appreciation. Alright, so what we got here is our photos, and then with the photos they gave us these little tacks that we're supposed to use, and these are the plastic ones with the little screws on there. Focus, damn you. Something like this? Yeah?
No.
No? Well, come here, help me. How would you like them to look? Kind of non-conventional layout.
You mean put these 5 on the wall?
Just like this, yeah. We're choosing how it's going to look on the wall now. Did we know this thing was going to look like this when we ordered?
I didn't know.
You didn't know? I wonder if I can just break it off.
No.
This one.
Yeah.
This one. This one. Like that. Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah.
Alright, well first things first, we gotta take away that TV. The other problem with putting this stuff up, you gotta figure out where your line's gonna be. You want it equal from the TV up, that gap. So the photo's gonna end here. Or do you want it?
Yeah, we're not to do anything with them.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, what?
You think this thing's strong enough to stand on? No.
What's that?
Nothing. Yo, if I follow this, we got it on camera.
Happy
hate these plastic things. This is what happens. You can always see the bloody thing. Well, this will have to do for now.
想到我们或许都快乐，我们坐在雪橇上。